Good evening. Is it evening? I think it's evening. What is time? I'm not sure. Is this a We Happy Few channel now? Is that basically what this is? Hi. So as you may have noticed, we did not do gaming last night as folks were kind of under the weather, unfortunately. We have a couple of us were out with headaches and what have you. We will try that again next week. And actually this right now is a bit of an experiment, because I'm trying to see if I can go for a little bit. I've actually already been sitting up doing things for a couple of hours earlier. I had been doing that earlier, then I took a rest, and I'm now back here. And I figured, okay, let's give this a try. See if I can do a stream. See how I'm feeling. And so you know, it's an endurance test. We're trying to figure out if I'm getting better, if we're improving. That's basically what's happening. So we'll see. So this could suddenly be cut short if I start not feeling quite up to it, or if the pain comes back or whatever. But we will jump off that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime, let us take a look at this. We're continuing We All Fall Down. At least that's what I think we're doing. Yes. Oh, yes. No citizens beyond this point. Wait, what? Go to the Old Bailey district. Do I have the things that I picked up last time? Let's make sure. I have shove off. And I have these three things. Pretty sure. Okay, good. I think so. I think we're good. Alright. I'm just sort of imagining the bridle path. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. This is where we were. That's right. Jail Way. This is an old spelling for the word jail. The city of Wellington Wells. Weren't there... Wait a minute. Was I hallucinating? No, they're there. They're there. Okay. Now the tricky part here is I need to find out if in fact they're going to attack me. Because it's night.
The pill allocator ought to be on the other side of that canal.
What's that he's got there then? Some sort of toy? To think, he used to be the head of counterintelligence.
Oh dear.
You never know who'll go down the next. Might be you. Might be me.
Ooh, I need to go spend a penny. Then we can book him proper.
Yes.
That's Johnny Bolton.
Oh
I
no!
thought he'd run off to the garden district.
Johnny Bolton. Poor Johnny.
He's got some sort of gun.
Calling Central. Come in, Central.
Can unlock conductors, disable scanning TVs, and stun enemies.
I've been captured by the enemy.
Okay. What's he doing outside of the garden district? Okay. Classified memo, super top secret clearance from Special Agent Johnny Bolton, counterintelligence to Special Operations Executive. Alert, alert, alert. I have been given ultra top secret, super high quality intel by my network of brave agents. It has led me to a terrifying conclusion. The awful and villainous Verloc's scary schemes are winding to an end. He and his minions in the executive committee are working towards what they are calling a permanent solution. My surviving agents are frantically combing the field for more clues. But at this point, we can wait no longer. We must implement Operation Underlord. Now. Be brave, Special Agent JB. Oh, dear. It's, yeah, his operatives are all dolls. Hello. Yes, for those of you just joining us, we're trying this out and see how we're feeling. We actually had some activity earlier today. This is the "Can I do 2 things in one day again" test. Or is it too early for me to attempt doing 2 things in one day? Okay.
Goodbye.
That's not good. Okay. Now, we has gun. Dart gun useful for stealth, but not combat. And it's 75% right now. Find the Joy Allocation Center. Okay. Is that Johnny Bolton? My goodness, what's become of him? He always seemed so clever until the day he cracked up. The constable seemed to have fished some sort of contraption out of his pockets. Maybe I can use it. It must be somewhere in this rat's nest. Okay. So. Conductor. Alright, before we go there, should use it on that booth over out there. No. The popper. Okay. Evening, officer. Hey folks, Unstable Days. Are you driving right now? Constable Collinson. For a moment I thought that said Constable Collision. And I was confused. We're helping the officers to rest. They're not taking their breaks. Let me through! Okay. We will come back this way. Conductor. Okay. I guess we use the gun. Oh, nice. I'm not sure what the constable's condition is. I'm not driving right now. It's the first time I've seen you since I thought about it. Oh, okay. Yes, let's lock ourselves in. Okay. Okay, we could go up there. So many options now. Alright. I want to see if I can hit that. Oh, nice. I like this gun. I enjoy this gun. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for as long as I would like it to. Okay. It doesn't look like we have to reload it. That's good. Let's come around here. Probably some stuff down there. Rat! I heard something. Not sure what I was hearing there. Okay, before we head up that way, just want to see if there's anything hiding down here. We might want to pick up. Getting a lay of the land. More sewer. We're probably gonna end up over there at some point. Oh, look, a policeman. Let's not attract his attention. How long is that good for? Who knows? So there are a couple different ways up through here. Through this canal. Oh, that must be it turning back on. Okay. There's a copper over there. I am curious what exists in the right at the top of them stairs. Was there something in there I was supposed to look at and did not look at? I wonder. No, we have that. Okay. Keep resetting it. Hey, okay, how's it going? We are doing a touch of We Happy Few. Evening, Constable. A few different ways to go here. I'm enjoying this weapon. Way more probably than I should be.
Oh, look.
Ah. Before we leap up there. Paraffin Alley. Nice, nice. Before we leap up into the third dimension. Just want to make sure I've looked all around here. Wherever I need to. Wobbles find fishes. No, I don't want to trigger the alarm. Sea cucumber, Welsh flounder. I can't, Ah. Not now, sir. Okay, I came up this way. Do. Did I do everything I needed to over here? Yes. Okay, great. Excellent. Just checking in on all that. Now. Healing bomb. Excellent, excellent. I haven't even searched the other side yet, but we'll do that in a moment. I guess there are multiple ways to get over there, maybe. Contraptions. Excellent. How many do we have now? We have one. We need at least a couple more. Shove off actually is probably what we should be aiming at next. So we'll need 5 of them. Oh, I can improve the dart gun! Oh my god. So many things! Transfer electricity from one electrified enemy to another using the whip. Whip steals a charge when hitting an electrified enemy. Wow. Okay. And that's a thing for the whip with the dart gun. Okay. Character arc. Using the dart gun on an enemy will affect other nearby enemies. That's fascinating. Okay. Alright. So many things now. I just don't know what to do with myself. Okay. On the one hand, I'm pleased whenever I see healing balm, but on the other hand, I wonder how soon will I need it. Okay. I am wondering if I should check the other side before we do this, but we shall see. Because there was a there was a way through what came up on the other side. I mean, you can still check that out. That's a bit of a ways away, and there's not really anything to swing over on. That's a heck of a jump. So perhaps before we attempt that, which, you know, it's probably a thing we'll end up needing to attempt. Let's check over here. Oh, this is less of a jump. Was this the other side? I don't even know where anything is anymore. Or is this where we headed up? I think this is where we came up in the first place. Yeah. Yes, this was paraphernalia. Okay. Mapping! So much mapping! I have a deep desire to do mapping. Okay. Okay. So this was this bit. Before I actually cross the bridge. Yes, I know. Why did you not cross the bridge? No. There. I wanted to see what was over here. From this perspective. Oh, there's the guy. There is a police person. Okay. The best possible place to be right now. Okay, that does nothing. Alright. Would it be nice if we could just take this apart? Alright. Yeah, let's not be seen. Oh, I see the problem. There are like a couple of them. And if you get into their orbit, there you will be seen. Okay, I understand now. I understand the problem now. I mean, I'd still kind of like to see what's in that alley. But the thing is if I try to sneak up on the guy, the other one's gonna see me. There is not much down here. Okay. So that was interesting. We're now actually going over the bridge. What are they guarding, though? Yes, I know. That's the thing, though. If I... Oh, I guess we could try it. It's a decent point at which to attempt it. I can see. Regarding anything of interest over there? I don't know that they have anything interesting over there. That's the only thing. Let's see if I can spot something from the... Well, I mean, the alternative involves jumping over that. Which might be possible? Might still have to do it. Okay. Let's just get ready. You coming? Go away.
That's a one more.
Crap. Okay. Well, that worked out nicely. Yeah, we blew the whistle, but they didn't show up. Decent. So there's a conductor here. And there are some plague people over there. What are they doing? It's really not possible to, It's really not possible to sneak up on these folks and take them out, as I recall. So here we go. There. Healing bomb! What's going on over here? We don't know. The only thing we haven't tried involves leaping over this way. I worry about that. We could maybe
I
get up.
can't believe we built an elaborate system of pipes to allocate pills to the mood booths. Whose idea was that?
It's a good
That
question.
mine.
It's a good question, isn't it? Here, let's see what's up here. More glass bottles, more healing balls. More stuff. Stuff is good. We enjoy having stuff. Yeah, I kind of just want to know where I'm going before I start leaping up to different places so that I can see the point of it. Okay. That would get me where? What's the other one there? Let's check out this one. Okay, we found the center. Another memory comes swimming back. They're not all unpleasant. Joy is not selective in what it shrouds in its mist. Harry asks me to come by the lab. Note sounds urgent. There's something he wants to show me. I don't particularly want to go, but I do regardless. At this point, we are grasping at straws, and at the very least, it's something I don't need to bother Father about. You know how testy he can get when he's got his mind on a problem. Or yes, Mother, even when he doesn't. Or yes, Mother, even when he doesn't. Ha ha ha. His lab is a slum. Cluttered, smelling off somehow. Rotten eggs. Later he'll tell me this is an effect of the sulfur he uses as a precursor. But he looks... I've never seen Harry like this before. He actually looks happy. I realize it's been a long time since I've seen anyone look like this. The last person to look at me this way, well, I believe it would have to have been you, unless I imagined that. I never take strong drink. Are you proud of me? Still do not. And yet... When never one for ceremony, he hands me a vial of clear liquid, the glass smudged with his fingerprints. I take it from him without asking any more questions. Yes, I know. I drink it down. How to best describe what followed? I remember reading in a book about Hinduism Father brought back and buried in his library about the concept of moksha, meaning, in your religion, transcendence, emancipation, bliss. I used to wonder what that would actually feel like. I think I do now. All my needling fears, all my insecurities, my worries, they all cleaved away from me. I didn't even mind that I was shivering. It was a large dose. That my jaw was clenched tight, that I couldn't quite see straight, that the liquid tasted terribly bitter. I didn't mind that I couldn't remember what I had done yesterday, or the day before, or even years before. I felt one thing. Joy. But it is not for me to lose myself in it. As tempting as it might be, this is a tool, a useful one. Yes, I immediately realized this is what we need. This is what everyone needs if we are to ever move forward. We need so much more of this. I was a convert. I had a cause now, one I was willing to fight for. You know what it's like. Oh, jeez. Okay. Interesting. What we got in here? Cafe function. Slightly different idea. Evaporated milk. They still have evaporated milk? Okay. Trapdoor. Contraptions. Yay. Victrola. Skill. How are we doing on those contraptions? Okay, we've got 3 now. If I'm still aiming at shove off, I'll need 5. Just trying to figure out how to electrify them in the first place. This is fascinating. Okay. So that's what we were able to pick up here. On the one hand, you know, I sort of feel as though this is kind of up my alley, just as so because haha, alley. Yay. So just because I do like exploring every tiny corner, and that is being rewarded here. But on the other hand, I know not everyone enjoys exploring every tiny corner. Well, what have we got? Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's... Yep, that's a Hayworth Labs building. Let me continue. There's one other place I need to check out real quick. But Easter eggs! I know, right? You must collect all of the Easter eggs. All of them! Was I up there before? Let's find out. I was not. I have never been here before. Where are we? high above the street. Okay. Dang it. Door is jammed. You must get at the Easter eggs, every single one of them. It is the only way to be truly happy. This connects over here, so I can actually cross to the other side. Is that right? Is that what we're looking at here? I can. Okay. Good lord. Oh no, this actually, I can just head back this way. This was where I was in the first place, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah. No need for that right now. I do kind of want to... I don't know if that's jumpable. That's the only problem. There's like a door over there. And do we want to have to go all the way back just to see what's up there? I forget. Quick little trip. This is not open. What did we find out was over here? Bottles, that's what's over here. There's something over here. I have forgotten what it was. I will go through here and find out. Or at least attempt to remember. Bowler hat. I can see healing balm over there. Shall we try jumping across? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Yay! Okay. We get more healing balm. That's the worst that can happen. Haha! Alright. So... interesting, okay. We have a choice. I understand now. We have a choice of which direction we want to go. Either way, it involves a running jump, but one will get us over here, and I don't know if we've explored over here yet. I can't remember. I mean, I know we have on the ground, but I don't know if we've explored up top over here yet. Or not. The other one gets us back over there, which we've been in there. And that actually explains where that rope goes. You just run and jump and catch it, and it'll take you over there. Since this is less certain, I think we're going to do this. Because of course we are. Here we go. Oh, that was fun. Anything up here? Bottles. And that's that. Okay. Well, that was something. Okay. I think I have picked it clean. I'm now standing atop the police ejector. Now let us head back over. You guys okay? Alright. You're fine. You're fine. As we try to remember which way we were supposed to go. Up. I remember we're going up. Or are we? Maybe we just come through here and that's that. Okay. Unexplored as of yet. Let's see. Those could be rays of sunlight. There are some happy workers. So many options. Gotta be careful they don't alert anyone. I can hide in this rubbish bin. Oof, okay. Maybe I need to hide in this rubbish bin real quick. No? Yes, no? Okay. Alright, I think I see the order of operations here. You gonna wait for him coming over here? Hey, greetings, Ozzy. I see you there. I am enjoying the DLC quite a bit. Okay. Let's see, dude stood there. You're going to walk the same path, or are you walking you're walking random paths, aren't you? That's not good. Let's see. Okay, so he just... Okay. So I'm gonna have to just do this while his back is turned. Let's hope this works out. Excuse me, sir, I have something I need to ask you about real quick. He's standing right there. Oh God! Oh God! Ah! Yes, it's terrifying. You need to sleep. Take care, Ozzy. Good. Thank you for coming by. No, 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 no. Don't go too far. Don't go too far. Yeah. Ah, crap. Alright. Sorry about that. It's alright. At least they didn't summon anyone. Alright. The weird thing is, Victoria, for being the most draconian in the main game of the various characters, is the most humane in when she attacks people, because even with the whip, she just renders everyone unconscious. She doesn't actually kill anybody. It's delightful. Okay. This is annoying me. I need to fix this real quick. There's a thing I need to fix. And now, the wonders of the camera. Let me see here. Yeah, let me just check this. There's a thing where part of my forehead goes away, and I just want to look at my filters real quick and just make a quick adjustment, because this is annoying the piss out of me. Grab hold of that. Yeah. And I mean, it'll still, you know, it's a question of, like, you know, how far do you go in one direction to deal with the others because, you know, then a box shows up around me. But that's a little better. Okay. All right. Fine-tuning done. What are we doing? This. Okay. And that was your moment of tech. Okay. Back on Jail Way. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, because that door is shut. It's the way through. There's healing balm here. Where is it? I can't freaking see it. Alright, I'll pluck it out of the air. I need to ask you something real quick. Do you enjoy your work, Nigel? You need to rest. Okay. No, don't trigger the alarm. We're doing fine. We're doing just fine. I'm wondering if I need to make use of that. I'm not sure what I just did, but, you know, just in case.
And once you destroy this allocator, then they will be willing to listen to reason. Once they've calmed down.
That's when
you have
it'll happen.
such a touching faith in the common Englishman.
Okay. Anything gonna sneak up on me? Whilst in this room, let's check around real quick. For that and for stuff. There's a way around up here. We might need to look into soon, depending. Which is good. That's an elevator. Okay. I mean, before we even go up there, though. And I'm just sneaking around down here. Montaline. Montaline? There's a Joy. Who knows what's going through these pipes? It looks a little different. A-okay, danger, watch out. Waterloo Square, Dunkerton, Maidenholm Parade District, Hamlin Village. Municipal utilities. Well, here we go. Conductor. There's the conductor. I mean, I feel like... Can I check upstairs real quick? Just gotta figure out what am I looking at? Because maybe I'm just supposed to deal with the conductor first and then we do stuff up here. Like, go through that vent. Yeah, I feel as though that's probably what's happening. Ah. There are people running after me. Well, that'll make this easier. Ops. It electrocutes them, that's good to know. Okay. There's... Oh, okay, there's a way across there. Good to know. That's a bit of a jump. Escape the Old Bailey district. Then to Dunkerton to see what we hath wrought, what I have wrought. Yeah.
Come on out. Get out of there. You better run. That won't do at all. I saw that.
Oh, that's gonna take forever. And let's give them a little time to calm down. Can't really, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. So, now we discover what all the nooks and crannies are for. Yeah, okay, they're slowly, you see the footprints are slowly turning white. So they're giving up and forgetting. Okay. Now, this is the part where, you know, object permanence would come in really handy. If I had it. Okay. Ways across. Come out and see where we are here. More cops. Need to get him. Oh, hey. Okay. As much as I try desperately to remember what goes where. See if we can get a lay of the land here. I think I'm on a good side of the bridge to get out of here, but, you know, I've got to remember the way out. That's the issue, isn't it? Oh, yes! You know, now I'm remembering. There was a way, like, across off the end of the canal. Wasn't there? That was the whole point. That was the whole point of that area. That puts you right back where you started. Is that here? Is that what we're looking at? I think it is. Okay. That's actually going to come in handy now. Assuming I'm looking at the right thing. There was a gate and everything. Okay. The ability to remember where crap is would be really useful right now. Okay. So. This actually is a good view, so this will help. So we came from over here. So I think we just need to get down to the other end of the canal down there. I think that's actually the direction we were supposed to be heading. That gate, I think, was closed before. I think. So it's just a question of getting there now. Okay. Good talk. hey. Contraptions. Huh. Piano. Glass bottle. A lot of glass bottles. Okay. Alright. Let me see where we are again contraption-wise. We have 5. Do-do-do. Silent step, more difficult to detect when walking. I mean, that would still come in handy, but no. Transfer electricity from one electrified enemy to the other using the... Okay, and you electrify them by shooting them. And I mean, that in and of itself is good. Yeah, I'm gonna buy Shove Off. I've been wanting it for a long time. There we go. Okay, back to this. Okay. Now. Yeah, this was where we came in. We were, there was an area, there was a way we could have run across like that and come down here. That was what I was thinking about. Okay. That would have been the most efficient way out. But no! I had to go hunting. Alright. Off we go. Doing what we ought. We deserve no praise because it is our duty.
This is the 3rd booth we've tried. They're never empty. How can they be empty?
Oh dear.
I'm starting to feel rather down. Oh, I don't like this. Not at all. Hold on now. There's joy in the water pipes. Isn't there?
Yeah. Let's run home and make a nice cup of tea.
There's joy in the water. You really thought of everything, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see, we're still trying to escape the Old Bailey district, and I guess we're heading to Dunkerton, wherever that is. Oh, we just, okay.
I got a new compliment machine. It's so clever.
Good for you. Good for you. Liquid courage. Go to Dunkerton. I know they won't be grateful at first. You don't need to tell me that, but that's fine. That's fine. What matters is that they look at things properly again. Then we can find a solution and lead them there. And once they realize that, they'll come happily. These are industrious citizens, no matter what you might think, Mother. They put their heads down and do the work. Yes, sometimes they couldn't see beyond the end of their own noses, but that doesn't mean they're not worth saving or incapable of being saved. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, I'm just doing a quick... am I dying check. No, I'm okay. Alright. It's important to do those every now and then. As these things progress. Okay. Here we go. So Dunkerton, I believe, is over there. We've been through here, haven't we? Yes. That way to Waterloo, which is now closed. For there is only one way.
See you at the pub.
Yes, that ought to be interesting. Coming soon. I don't think it is. What's that up there? England expects every man will do his duty. Nelson at Trafalgar. Oh boy. Sounds like a thing's happening. Yeah. Yes. So, pursuant to that, you see, I don't want to leap away because this is going to show up in a second. But yeah. Oh hey.
Oh. There was another riot this morning. A couple wouldn't stop talking about how they missed their little darlings, and why haven't the Russians sent them back?
They should take their joy. Nobody likes a downer.
You can't just wrap a pill in bacon and expect they'll swallow it. They're not dogs.
Put it in their tea then.
Well, take care and Sable.
What do you
Good to
mean?
see you. Amber.
Dose
Awesome.
the sugar cubes.
Dose the water supply. Everyone drinks tea. You don't even have to tell them at first.
That is rather audacious, isn't it?
One must do one's duty. Even when it isn't pretty. Isn't that what you always say?
We had ourselves a
Then I have
flashback.
to stop the joy from coming through the pipes too.
Oh yeah.
I have to smash the water treatment plant.
Oh, that sounds
And
easy.
all that accomplishes is cutting off the happy drugs to one island. When they put you in charge of things, you don't have the luxury of idealism, Mother. You have to weigh how much you're going to hurt people. Do you?
There's Mum. Okay. Yes. Yes. I think I am going to need to leap up for just a second. And here, enjoy staring at this little old lady for just a moment. I'll be right back. Hello. Okay. I think we can go a bit longer. Let's see. Waterworks. I know they won't be grateful at first. You don't need to tell me that. That's fine. That's fine. What matters is they look at things properly again. Then we can find a solution and leave them there. All right. Yeah, we read that. Even off my joy, there must be some lasting effects. Putting it in the water was my unblasted idea, and I forgot it. Go ahead and laugh if you will. Hello. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else here a ticking clock?
What a lovely...
Okay. Yeah. Oh yes, they had Add some coal.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
Yep. Advance to waterworks, collect 200. Yeah.
Did you hear? Foggy Jack got another one. Last night.
I won't have to worry about that for too long.
I hope the baker comes back from holiday soon.
Yeah, don't count on it.
Beg pardon,
Rossetti.
but the street cleaners are having a bit of a catabolism.
Cannibalism?
Lovely day for it.
Oh, Rossetti. I feel so sorry for you. Not that sorry, though. He's part of the problem. Righto. We just start climbing on things by default now. That's how we do. Good day, Rossetti. Okay. Yeah, I know. The constables are very happy. I think we came this way earlier. Alright. Yeah.
Does it occur to no one to grow vegetables? I suppose they remind people they're hungry.
Hmm. Oh, it's a doctor. Okay. Let's, how are we doing? We're still at 75. I mean, we have 21 of these things. I think we can expend one to feel back up at full. I will take responsibility. Okay. Now we don't want to... We would like to avoid this doctor if we can, but I don't know if we can because it's going to be a problem. No, it's a problem. You gonna come down this way? Yep, he knows exactly. See, yeah, a lot of folks are creeped out by the constables. It's the doctors that mess me up. Because you can't get near them. I'm gonna have to take this guy out. The trouble is I get that close. Those other two fellows are gonna come after. So, you know, we're gonna have to do something. Let's try a distraction. Okay.
What's that?
There we go.
I'm going to take banzai lessons. You should come too.
Yes, do that. Oh, bloody hell.
Did you think I...
This is going really well. This is going really well. Hi. Let's hide in the flowers for a moment here while we try and regroup. Okay, that was fun. Good lord.
I'm supposed to fetch. I'm supposed to fetch something.
Alright. Where are we? I don't know, but they have healing balm.
Someone. Take your joy immediately. Marco? Marco?
Ah, good lord. These freaking doctors, man. See, it's weird because, you know, everyone else you'd be fine. So that was a little less subtle than I had hoped. I am noticing this pattern. Where I try to do subtle things and it doesn't work out. Let's try again. Let me see if I can actually do this right. There you go! Thank you, Tennyson, for cooperating. Ah, jeez. Ooh, places.
Didn't we used to garden out here?
You mean back during the Germans?
No, I mean, up to quite recently. Weren't we always eating cucumbers and cabbages and things in the autumn? We must have had gardens.
I vaguely remember planting seeds and digging up radishes. Bushels and bushels of bloody radishes.
Oh, they're
Why did
remembering.
we stop?
I don't know. A cucumber vine isn't much to look at. Prickly and sort of sloppy.
You think we stopped growing food because...
Yeah, flowers are prettier.
Yep. That's a problem. Good lord. Okay. So... yeah. I see what's there. Okay. Just gotta check around real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm not? Okay, good. Alright, up this way. Therefore...
What's the thorns? Is a white rosy throat. Lead on them and you'll spoil the whole effect.
What are they preparing for? They're preparing for something. Hey, don't mind me. Just hanging out here. Totally not about to jump on a bunch of stuff. Okay, there's a doctor over there who I should probably hit from behind. Could go up there. I will, in just a moment. Contraptions! Ah! Curse him. I don't want to deal with him before he, Stop that! Did I say you could do that? I did not. Alright. Let's head back around front and do this thing with the whip. Oh, hey. Oh dear. Is there anything here for us, or are we just hanging out? I think we're just hanging out. I think that's all that... There's not actually anything up here. Unless you want to jump on these. Well, there's one thing. Wait. Okay, I see. There's a way across there. Alright, let me, They're discovering the, Where's that doctor? There he is. Oh, hey. Didn't realize I was aiming at something, but there we are.
Surely they must be getting new items inside.
Oh, of course they do.
Huh.
We just had the silliest bad luck.
Where are we? This is an entirely other place. It's messing me up that there are multiple ways to get here. Okay. I want to explore them all, see where everything goes. Huh. Okay. Isn't it funny how very different these streets look from the main game? I find that odd. Well, not odd, but it's interesting. Healing bomb. Well, I just turned something off. I'm not sure what I just turned off. Yeah, that's as far as we go. Huh. Huh. There is a thing down there, but we can't get at it. Okay. Let's do this the slightly safer way. Okay. Huh. Too many things. Huh. Alright, so... Actually, I've kind of cut myself off here. The only way through is forward. Wish I had a map. A map would be nice. Okay. Actually, running around along the flower boxes. Nice though that would be. Let me see where I am. I don't know where I am. I feel as though I got here a little earlier than I was supposed to because... Or did I? No, I could run and jump up to that, which I don't know if that's going to be possible with this roof in the way. That's going to be rough. Yeah, that's ridiculous. What did I just try and turn off? Just hit a switch of some kind. Okay, what's over here? Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know where the waterworks is. I could jump down to there. I don't know if that would help at all. It might. Or I could jump down to there and run across that little bridge. We will try the bridge. Do I know if it is the right way? No. I do not know where I am. Okay, so then there's running and jumping and grabbing that. Wow, okay. Which, I don't see that leading anywhere. Unless it's inside that house, which is possible. Because there was another way to go up this way. Just make sure I have that right. I don't. Should be fine. It's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Everything is fine. As long as there are no doctors around, everything is fine. Those joy detectors are a problem. Bunch of TVs, okay. Let's head through until we know where we are. Okay, there's a person to fight. As I could tell, the bar turned red. I have no idea. This is a... It's a labyrinth! I just figure out where I am and what I'm looking at.
They say you see the oddest shadows in the street at night.
Mm-hmm.
I never look.
No, it's a good idea not to. Okay. that is vaguely in the direction we were going, or where we were. Let's head this way. Groom Peacock, Auctioneers. Wait, what? Oh, I'm trespassing.
Wherever you are. Does it seem as if the shops and the streets have all been moved around behind your back, and the map that you have in your head of your environment doesn't quite match the one in your memory?
No kidding, Jack. No kidding, Jack. No kidding.
Too much joy. Might be best to
This man is a mass murderer, isn't he? Probably. Dunkerton Waterworks. Okay, that I'll take it. And yet, I go down a side alleyway. Okay, I see. Alright, well, this got us here. I think this was the street we were on at first, right? We emerged from, like, that way. And this gate was closed. It is open now. Okay. We're at the waterworks. Okay, let's see. What do I need to do here? I don't know. I keep this place locked up tight. I know it's by my orders. Yes. I guess, you know, I could have continued wandering around there and tried to pick up more contraptions, which would help. Saved 0 minutes ago. If I wanted to leap off, I could do it now. I'm wondering if we should break here before we head into the waterworks, because I feel as though that might be the last bit. And if it goes for longer than like half an hour, then that may cause some unrest there. Are those toolboxes? No. There's one. Okay. There are more toolboxes in there. Okay, so yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is rather than dive right into the waterworks, we're going to go ahead and break here, so that I may rest. Hour and a half isn't bad. I'm gonna go back to the main menu, and next time, perhaps this will be the end. Next time, we shall see. I could potentially have kept going a little bit though, which is good. That's encouraging. We're going to hydrate / release. Yes, much of both of those things are about to occur. So that one might be okay. All right. So back to me. Hi. So this has been good. This has been encouraging that this is possible. Recovery is happening. That's good. But I am keen to get to the end of this and see how it goes. I don't know how close to the end I am. That's the thing, because this one there's a lot going on. The only thing I am noticing that does kind of trouble me is there are points where it's like there's this big map that I can't see that I have to double back on a lot. I have to double back through, and there are different ways to go places, and to the completionist brain trying to map everything out, it's a bit frustrating because there are things that sort of urge me in one direction or another. A lot of one-way things, alleys, directions you have to go down, and it's something where I'm like, wait, did I miss something? It's too late to see if I missed something. Oh God, you know, that kind of thing. That's going on in there. Every nook and cranny must be combed. That's right. But I'll be okay. It'll be alright. What shall we do? So, we'll come back to this in a few days. But in the meantime, what's happening? So on this, not on this channel, but over on Praxagora Thesmophoria, tomorrow night, I have to find out what time tomorrow night, that would be helpful. But tomorrow night, we're starting a new short campaign. It's not that short, it's, never mind, it's a new campaign. Words, what do they mean? It's we're starting a new campaign of The Regiment, which is a game, homebrew game, sort of like smashing Sword Chronicle and Good Society together, taking place during the Napoleonic era, during where the British is helping the Spanish take back the Iberian Peninsula, Spanish and the Portuguese. So that's I think going to be fun. It's very very dramatic. And I think that'll be very cool. So that is tomorrow night, Saturday night. Then on Sunday night, back over on this channel, Sunday nights, provided we have all our ducks in a row and we're all feeling okay, we're going to be, we go to Dark Matter, our campaign of Dark Matter, where we have fantasy beings in space to a certain extent, or the science is fantasy, basically, fantasy powered. Getting closer to the end of that campaign. Then we're going to take a stab Thursday, because we didn't yesterday. So Thursday on this channel, we are going to try to get back to Witch Hunt, run by Taylor. And so I'm going to be looking forward to that as well. And like I said, interspersed, we'll have more of this. We'll get to the end, probably very soon. I'm excited. I get to see how the story ends. And then I will be sad, because the story will have ended. You are most welcome. Thank you all for withstanding the madness. I very much appreciate it. So yeah, that's basically what we've got going on in the immediate future. So more stuff is happening. Also working on more stuff in the background, slowly, as always. But we're getting closer. So lots of stuff coming up, but in the meantime, I think that'll be it. So for now. Take care, folks, and I will see you all of a sudden.